Hello everyone. Welcome to today's session on Jeevanvidya's mind management. In this series, we have been discussing the topic of 7 pillars of successful professional life. And today, we will be talking about the third pillar, which is excellence. We are honored to have Mr. Prahlad Pai to discuss this topic. Very warm welcome, sir, and thank you so much for joining us. We all have basic understanding of what excellence means and why it is important. But today, we would like to hear from you what is Jeevan Vidya's perspective on excellence in professional life.
Thank you, Prachi. This is a very good topic for the discussion. In fact, it is my favorite topic because I am a quality professional. Uh, when I say excellence, it is a passion. You must develop a passion for excellence. When I say passion, it is attitude again. So we must develop an attitude of doing anything excellently, or we must try to excel in everything, whatever you do. So that will help you to do the things right first time and every time. And this should be our attitude to do the things right first time and every time. But general attitude is whenever you do any work, you expect somebody to verify it, somebody to check it so that it will be correct. I think we must develop the attitude of doing right first time and every time. So this will reduce the job of verification. This will reduce the time of turnaround and all those things. It is going to reduce the cost also, that you must remember. So we should have a passion for excellence. And why we should excel? Finally, we are going to offer whatever we produce, either product or service. We are going to offer it to our customer. So there are two types of customer you should remember. Uh, Generally, we always think of end customer. But end customer is not the only customer. We have got an internal customer also. Because whenever you do the job, it may not be suitable for the end customer, but it should you must give it to some other department for doing the further work. So that for the next department whom you are giving for the further work, that department is also your internal customer. That you should remember. So whenever it is not necessary that you must do it for the end customer only. You must excel in everything what you do for your next customer also. That is the next department who is going to use your job for further processing. That you remember. So you have to satisfy both internal as well as external customers. Third point I would like to make is uh, we generally talk about the customer satisfaction.
Mm.
So when the customer is satisfied, when you give as per his requirement, whenever you produce the quality or service as per the customer requirement, as per the customer specification, customer is satisfied.
Right.
But we should not be satisfied. What we should think? We should think beyond the satisfaction. We must think beyond customer satisfaction, and that beyond is delight. We must delight our customer. When you offer him our product, we sell our product to him, we give the service to the customer, we must try to delight our customer. So customer delight must be our objective and not only customer satisfaction. So satisfying customer is okay, I don't say that, but delighting the customer is something going beyond your normal things. So our attitude is should be to do excel in everything. Our attitude should be to satisfy our internal as well as external customer, and our attitude should be to delight our customer and not only satisfying.
Right. Excellent. Those are all great points, Prahlad sir. Delighting customers, I can resonate with that point. So that was excellent. I have a next question, which is about attitude, how to develop this attitude for excellence. So we spoke about having passion for excellence. But now I would like to ask you, is there an approach that Jeevan Vidya can suggest to help someone to develop this attitude of excellence?
When we are talking about the excellence, definitely we have to develop our skill set properly. There are different type of skills you have to develop. Uh, Sometimes you have to develop the skills like computer skills, you have to develop the communication skills, you may have to develop something other than the communication, that is presentation skills, leadership skills. All those skills you have to develop all the time. So unless you are skilled enough, you will not be able to excel in anything. So how to develop this skill set? So first thing, you must have an interest in doing so, because there are many people I have seen, they are not interested in developing themselves. So you must have the interest in developing yourself, constantly improving yourself. That must be your motto. That must be your objective. And once you have that interest, you will definitely look for the ways to develop your skills. We always say that if there is a will, there is a way. And if you have an interest, you will find the people, you will find the mentors who will help you to develop your skill set. So this is the first point, that is an interest in developing yourself. Second point is focus. You must focus on your work. Then only you will develop the skill. Because many times I have seen the people who are not focused, they are getting distracted with many other things, and they are not focusing on their work properly. So second important point is to focus on whatever you do, and that we call mindfulness. So you must be mindful at whatever you do. That will help you to develop the skill automatically. So, first thing is you take the help of some mentor, and second thing, doing the things again and again with full focus in it will develop the skill. So the second point is the focus, and the third important aspect is enjoy. So whenever you develop the skill, definitely you will start enjoying, and not enjoying only, you will try to give happiness to others also. You remember, it has got two aspects, that you will enjoy yourself and you will give happiness to others. How you will give the happiness to others? By doing the job perfectly. So when you give this job to somebody like internal or external customer, he also becomes happy. So that is the third point. So what I said, first thing is you must have an interest in help developing yourself, improving yourself. Second point I say, you must focus on your work. More you are focused, more you will develop the skill. And third thing, you enjoy. While you are getting this skill set, you will enjoy also. As you develop yourself, you will enjoy also. So that is the third aspect I said. And in the enjoyment, you will give the happiness to others also. That is also a very important factor.
Those are extremely helpful tips for developing excellence. So I understand that we should really strive to achieve excellence by mastering the skill set. But in today's world where everything is so dynamic, how do we keep up with this change? I can give you my own example that I work in financial services industry where technology is changing rapidly and regulatory landscape is ever evolving. So in this VUCA world, how can I keep up with this change?
Thank you, Prachi, that you have brought a very good point. In this VUCA world, the things are changing fast, and we are supposed to keep up with this change and develop the necessary skills as it comes around. Uh, but I will go a little bit further that you must be also watchful about the emerging trends in our profession and and go for that very quickly. In time, you must develop those skills so that you are always ahead of your time in your profession. So this is also a very important point that you must be watchful. And third important point is not only the changes outside, but in your career also, you will be going up the ladder, and that time the new skills will be required to take the new positions. So as you go up the ladder in your career, there are different skills are required. When you are at the lower level, you may be uh, skilled enough to do the job, but as you go up the ladder, you need something, some other skills like communication skills, like leadership skills, presentation skills. All those skills are required when you go up the ladder. So if you if you see the discussion, you're all the time you have to develop the new skills. There is no chance of taking some rest. So in your professional life, you have to all the time continuously improve yourself, continuously improve the products, continuously improve the technology. That is the very important uh, aspect of your profession.
Very well said, sir. Change is the only constant. I completely agree, and we must definitely adapt to the change and keep up with the change and continuously be watchful. That's a great point. So, you have provided extremely helpful insights to all of us, sir, and I'm extremely grateful to you for this discussion. Now, before we end today's session, I would like to summarize the points that we discussed for our viewers. The first very important point was we must have passion for excellence. And then you mentioned about an approach that Jeevanvidya suggests for developing an attitude of excellence. And then lastly, we spoke about change and how we must always be watchful and keep up with this change. So thank you so much, Prahlad sir, for joining and taking out time. And thank you everyone for joining us. And we hope you like this session. And please tune in to the next session in this series of 7 pillars for successful professional life. Thank you all.
Thank you, Braji.